got distracted by the cop.
So we've hit the road and we're on our way south. We're gonna stay one night at a Cracker Barrel, and then we're gonna get up in the morning and drive down through the Keys. The route that it's taking us on is actually the quickest route avoiding toll roads. So it's actually keeping us off the interstate, and it's gonna bring us right down through the center of Everglades National Park. I think it's gonna be a really cool drive. Yeah, it's gonna be a good day. Lots of power lines.
According to the map, we're in the Everglades now. The view is not what we thought it would be. You know what they need? More power.
More power.
Oh man.
The road has been arrow straight and flat for a while, but we have a right. Here's right.
Oh, it's so exciting.
It's exciting.
Oh man, we were veering to the right just a little bit. There we go.
That's it.
Woohoo!
Well, we're here to pit stop overnight on our way to the Keys. We're staying at a Cracker Barrel outside of Homestead, Florida. I think we're technically in Florida City, and we're about 108 miles from our campground, and we'll get up in the morning and drive the rest of the way there. So last night we got some good rest. It wasn't too bad. It was fairly quiet, besides the obvious that we're near two main roads. But other than that, yeah, it wasn't packed. The reviews said it's usually full of people, and it wasn't. So yeah, we're on Highway 1, the only highway in and out of the Keys, and we got about 100 miles to go. So we'll see you when we get there.
So we made it down here to Lazy Lakes RV Resort, down near the Keys. It was a little bit more difficult than we would have liked to come in here. It's a little bit tight for a 40-foot RV. You do have to unhook your car at the gate in order to get in here. But it was summer special, only $48 a night. So, I mean, you can't beat it for down here at the Keys. So, all we need is hookups. We're going to be gone all day anyway. So, it was a good deal. We'll see how the rest of the trip turns out. But when we got here, the power would not turn on. We turned the generator on for a minute because it was dying in here. It was 85 degrees in here and we were just dripping sweat. So we started the generator for a little while, turned that back off and plugged it back in, and now it's working fine. So I don't know what happened there, but I hope it doesn't happen again because it's way too hot for that to be going on.
So we're here at Lazy Lakes Campground here in, I think it's Upper Sugarloaf Key, a couple keys up from Key West itself. It seems to be a pretty nice campground. You know, we tried to avoid reading reviews because a lot of them seem to be done by people that that aren't really doing what we're doing. So it got a lot of bad reviews for people camping in tents, but we're not camping in a tent. We have everything we need here, so all we really need is a nice level spot and water, sewer, and electric, and for all of that to work, and it does. And this is a great place. A couple people complained about the bugs in the evening, says they're relentless, but we're in Florida, so that kind of comes with Florida. So we decided for our first day in the Keys to head to the beach. We're going to Bahia Honda State Park. We were here about 10 years ago for our honeymoon, and it's one of the top beaches in the world. It's absolutely gorgeous, and we can't wait to get there and cool off because it is hot today. It is in the 90s, and it's Florida, so you sweat even if you're not doing anything.
There's an iguana.
I am really glad we fixed the AC in this car in Virginia Beach, because today of all days, the hottest day that we've had yet, my driver's side window has decided to stop working. So Hurricane Irma really destroyed these beaches. This whole island was underwater. Behind me used to be just this big long sandy beach, and now there's really nothing left. You can see kind of the more clear water. That's where the beach was, and that's where that white sand is from the beach. I think there's still some beach left on this side, but we'll see. I can't explain how warm the water is here. Like when you touch the shore, it's like hot at first. It doesn't get very deep before it gets really rocky. It's because they keep this beach natural, because it's a state park. So yeah, it's just awesome out here.
Bye.
Say bye. We just spent several hours at the beach in the water, pretty worn out and we're pretty hungry. So Steph and Padme went to go check out the gift shop here, and then we're gonna head back to the RV and have some lunch and probably just hang out in the AC the rest of the day.
Okay, we're leaving
Bahia Honda.
Bahia Honda.
Not Baja.
Well, that's what she told me to begin with, so now I say it that way. But we had a good time. Padme had a good time. The water is not very deep, so she got to walk around on her own. Of course, she didn't really want to do much of that, but she still had a good time. And of course, the water is warm, almost hot.
Yeah, like right near where the water meets the sand, it's like, it feels like hot water.
Yeah, it's hot.
It's very nice.
First walk in there. So we got to sit around and sit down in the water and just play with her for a little bit, and then we ended up talking to another couple that had a little boy that was the same age, and they are actually found out from talking to them that they are Star Wars fans first of all, so they knew what Padme's name was from, and then they're also doing the same thing that we're doing. They sold their house and got a bus.
School bus.
Yes,
School
a bus.
Yeah.
So that was really cool to meet somebody doing the same thing, and as far as I could tell, they don't have jobs either right now, so they're trying to figure it out just as much as we are.
Their story was very similar to ours. They've just recently started. I don't even think they've left their home state, because they said they were from Florida. So they just started like we did.
So that was really nice to hang out with them for a while and let Padme play with their little boy. So overall, it was a nice day. It's a little bit of stormy outside. Right? Just a
little bit. Had to put the awning in mighty quickly. It's getting a bit too windy out there. Did not want it ripping off the side of the RV. So
it's a little bit windy. Quite a bit of rain. A little bit of Florida, basically.
Today we're on our way to Key West's most #1 attraction, and that would be the Key West Home Depot. No, really, even though we are in paradise and we're having a great time, we still need to do everyday things, like go to Home Depot and the grocery store. So we're on our way to do that stuff, I guess.
Yeah, on this rainy day.
On a rainy day.
Nice. You got distracted by the cock and you hit the pavement. Good job.
there's no mistaking. We're in Key West. Looks like another storm's rolling in. Oddly enough, there's still Kmart's here in Florida. We thought they all closed down, but apparently not. Padme, what are you doing? You better run.
Oh no!
Get you.
Oh no! Okay, so we're headed down to Key West to just walk around. We were trying to do a glass bottom boat, but the one I called about is completely shut down, and then I was informed that all the other ones weren't running until next week. So unfortunately it looks like we're not going to get to do that. So we're just going to walk around and see what we see.
Look at that big snake, Padme.
Whoa. Look how big he is.
Now these can live to be about 23 years old. Sort of like a long-lived cat.
See that big fishy? Here he comes again. He's coming to say hi. There he comes to say hi to Padme. Look at them teeth. What's he doing? Is he reaching up high? Oh, look at that fish. Oh, he wants to give you a kiss.
How many fish do you see? 2 fish? Yeah, I think there's more than 2. That sounds a lion lake.
But that's not what a lionfish says, is it? Ooh. That's not a baby. There he goes. your arms? Yeah. Are you hot?
Feel good? Yeah, what's your ear? You alright? Yes. Pie.
So we're headed out of the Keys. We're leaving the campground Lazy Lakes. The reviews were mixed on it, but I thought it was fine. It was only $48 a night for a summer special. That's not the normal price. That's just a summer special we're running right now. And you couldn't get anything cheaper down here unless you could find a state park that wasn't booked, which wasn't happening. So, I mean, I thought it was fine. We had hookups, you know. It was a little tight in there. The internet was really slow, but I thought it was fine. I didn't have a problem with it. So we're going to head out. We're going to go back to the Cracker Barrel that we stayed at on the way in. And then from there, we're going to head out up towards Fort Myers. We got to make some phone calls and see if we can find a place to stay up there.
We're hoping we can stay at a state park. So we're driving here on the 7-mile bridge, headed out of the Keys. Interesting fact, it's 7 miles long. No, really, an interesting fact is the bridge scene from True Lies was filmed here. And they would have had to close the whole bridge, and it's the only road in and out of the Keys. So that must have sucked for those people. So correction. The movie actually filmed that scene on the old bridge that runs alongside the new bridge. And the scene where the bridge collapsed was filmed at a section that used to be a swingaway to let boats through on the old bridge.
Oh, man. They must be looking for somebody. At Rob McDonald's or something. There's a helicopter. There's a cop. Just one cop, though. Oh, no. Somebody done robbed the Dollar Tree. Yay! Yay, we made it.
Peace.
And mommy.
Yeah, honey.
And mommy.
Peace.